I'm gonna curse myself and go to hell, to Fairway to fucking hell with AEW. They were I have never seen a wrestling show like that. I was like, what the fuck am I watching, bro? Like, why is there a golf course? Like, what is going on? Like, I was so confused. And
Yeah,
like,
so what happened?
what
Like, what is that? Like, why were they there?
so I still don't know, but I take it as you remember like old school BCW. I've only seen videos of this, but they used to do PLEs at like pools. So I think this was their attempt of doing that again, and I enjoyed it. I was a fan. It reminded me of growing up back in the day, like in San Jose, and in the fucking baseball field of Leyva, throwing hands with Aaron, and fucking just using like everything, our environment as wrestling. And I thought that this was one of the most creative wrestling shows I've seen in a really long time. But I just want to start with the table spot. Bro, Darby, why? Like, God, bro, you're gonna wrestle again? Like in 2 days, brother. Like, take it easy, bro. You just dropped 15 feet into like six tables. Fucking pack through him, just fucking yeeted him from the fucking top of a fucking like I don't even know how to describe it, like a catwalk, like I don't know. And they just fucking tossed
No, it was
him, and
stance.
then
It
he
was
just
stance, yeah.
and then he just fucking carried him to the fucking ring, like he was like a
And threw him
fucking
in there.
sack of potatoes. Just fucking tossed them, like I don't know, man. That was just
Okay, Omar. But what did you
like
think? What did you think?
extreme.
What did you think when Darby Allen got tossed in the ring and he fucking rolled in there and fucking laid there like a fucking corpse? And then it was 1, 2, and then he kicked out. You know what I mean? And then he did his fucking power up. Like, like, what did you think?
Well, I personally I enjoyed it, but also like the pop of the crowd, I think was like fucking dope. Like it just was like like that shit was fucking crazy. And like I said, like I enjoyed it, and when he did the coffin drops and he covered, I'm like, oh shit, bro, like this guy's just gonna keep on doing this. He's got fucking like another match coming up against Takeshita like on Wednesday, bro. And it's like this run is fucking crazy. Like this is just another banger in like fucking 4 weeks that he's been at the world championship. And I've seen online it be described as like a supernova or like world championship run. And I think that's what I was thinking about, like long term. Like, bro, like this is I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this before. Like just every time this guy is on television, like having match banger after banger, like dying almost like every week. Like I genuinely don't know how this guy's still like moving and wrestling and doing all of that stuff. So I've enjoyed it.
Omar, let's do the math. He beat what's his name? Andrade, right? He beat Andrade, and then he beat MJF, right? And then he beat
Huh.
Ciampa,
Yeah. Brody
and then he
King,
beat Brody King, and then he beat Pac,
Jet.
right? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Kevin Knight, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's gonna wrestle Takeshita. He
And
was
then he beat.
supposed to wrestle
Yeah,
Okada.
wasn't it Okada?
Yeah, but I guess Okada,
Oh,
I
wait.
don't know if this was a work or not, but Okada had to go back to Japan on a family emergency, Segun. And then so they put in Takeshita for this Wednesday, since they're all part of the like Don Callis family or whatever. But the
Let's see.
Okada and Takeshita,
We're missing one guy. Who does the guy? What's his name? Pac, the guy he wrestled this weekend.
yeah, Pac.
And
Pac?
then
I don't know.
Pac, and then
That
he
fool's a fucking cube.
and then he threw hands with this guy. His name is the Bastard, right? PAC. Okay. All right.
That's Pac. Yeah.
Okay, dude. Like Omar, this fucking guy is gonna live forever. Y'all talk about fucking Charlie's Punk's fucking Summer of Punk. This fucking 5 week stretch has been phenomenal. Andrade, 4.5 star small packages for me. And all 3 minutes of it, 5 stars. The Tommaso Ciampa match, I think was kind of like the weakest one. I would give that one a 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. Brody
was 5
King, I thought
stars,
was
brother.
Brody King, I thought was fucking phenomenal. I thought that was 5. The Kevin Knight match, I thought was a 4.6. The Pac match was fucking insane, bro. This fucking stretch is fucking legendary. It is fucking legendary. I challenge you, has a wrestler ever had a 6 week stretch like this? I challenge you. Take all the time that you fucking need. Has anybody had a fucking span of 6 weeks? The lowest match is 4.7 small packages.
I see. I don't know, but this is how excited I am. I was spitting on my keyboard.
Were you spitting when I was
So
talking or when you were talking? Or both?
both. That's probably the leftovers. I was probably still salivating. or fucking
Darby
like
fucking Allen, bro. Darby Allen. I want to like fucking take my hat off and salute you, bro. I want to say pinches vergazos. What a fucking show. What a fucking show. That's how you fucking wrestle, bro. That's how you defend championships. And you might not, I don't want to say that, but you might not be feeling too great right now physically, bro, but los
don't be
huevotes así.
straight edge right now.
Los huevos.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
brother,
be straight. No, but los huevotes así. I don't know how you can fucking get in the car, bro, with how fucking huge they are, you know? Like, it's fucking insane, bro. I am enjoying the shit out of this run. This has been really entertaining. This has been really fun. Aaron, Omar, what do you guys think of this run, of this summer of Allen?
y'all already got my thoughts. I'm interested to see Aaron's. How you feeling about Mr. Darby? Has he won you over yet?
No,
Me?
I haven't watched any of the match. I've have watched highlights, but I think my ratings won't go past 3.9 on any of those matches.
Okay, how can you say that if you haven't watched it?
Because it's mostly just spots, like table spots, and just like just crazy spots like that. I guess anybody can do to kind of like grab people's attention. But like, yeah, like I'm not gonna hate on it. Of course, it's cool that he's going on this run, and hopefully it pays off with MJF winning it back at Wembley. But I think if I do watch these matches, they want to go past 3.9.
But you're already making up your mind before you even watch the match.
No, I've seen Darby Allen wrestle before. Like I've seen him since 2019. I know how he wrestles. Like I've seen all of that. What you're seeing right now, I already saw it.
This is not. I would argue, Aaron, that this is not Darby Allen that was in AEW previously. I was having a conversation with my friend about that Darby Allen's previous body of work in the past few years was all about craziness, doing the craziest spots, doing that type of work. But since his most recent world title run, I've seen highlights of him in the Indies against Carmelo Hayes, against, before he was in AEW, and the matches that he's putting on right now and the matches that he put on before his AEW run were incredibly sound, technical, fantastically well put together matches that were nonstop and that weren't just, spot to spot, in my opinion. I think they were akin to, like a Kenny Omega match, or, a high flyer match, like a mystical match. And I personally think I would encourage you to watch these matches and to look at Darby with a different lens, because I actually thought the same thing about Darby. I wasn't a big Darby guy. Like I'm actually not like, I don't like the big gore stuff. I'm not like a big, even though I like it sometimes and I like the ladder matches, that's not what I like wrestling for. So like a Darby Allen match prior to this world championship run would have never attracted me. But these Ciampa matches, these Brody King matches, these Andrade matches, they're just good technical matches. And like the peak of them are these spots, right? Like these crazy things that he does. But that is just like a small little nugget of what makes these matches good. Like I don't just give a 5-star match just because I want to glaze something. I give a 5-star because I elicited something out of me. It got a reaction. And I think Darby Allen has been able to do that with me with people that I never would have expected. With the Tommaso Ciampa, bro, I've talked more shit about Tommaso Ciampa and DIY and I think anyone has reason to. But like when he got in the ring with Darby Allen, I was like, what the fuck? Like these guys could go. Like these guys are just having a good wrestling match.
I think for me, man, what I really enjoyed about this match this weekend is after he gets dropped from the fucking, because I think it's good storytelling. When he got fucking thrown onto the fucking tables, y'all know I don't like that shit. I don't get a thrill out of it. It does nothing to me. But what happened after, he got fucking tossed onto the ring like a fucking sack of potatoes. He rolls over. He's fucking slain. They pin him. He kicks out. Then he fucking, I don't know what kind of shenanigans happened where he's gonna get hit in the head with the fucking belt, but then he steals the belts and then he fucking low blows the shit out of him. And then he's fucking so juiced and he's climbing the turnbuckle and he's headbanging while he's fucking up there, bro. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And then he fucking wins, man. Like, if WWE was doing this shit, bro, like, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be doing this. There's no reason why they can't do this, because he's going against Tommaso Ciampa, which was a mid-carder. He's doing it with Andrade, which was barely used. You know what I mean? He's doing it with these fucking guys that are nowhere near the talent level over at the Fed. And it's fucking phenomenal, man. I'm enjoying the shit out. This is probably the most fun I've had watching wrestling since I started watching it again. Aaron, I would
That
encourage
was
you.
me. No, that was me when AEW started. Like I was fucking loving AEW because what you're saying right now is what I was saying back then. Like, oh, this is fucking different. This is a different like pace. Just over time, seeing it over and over and over for like 3-4 years straight, kind of like I know lost interest in it because I just see it too much. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Okay. I mean, that's a fair point.
Fair, and it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people online. I'm new to these AEW communities, but I feel like that was a sentiment for a lot of people. They were like not enjoying the content or Tony's booking or wrestling in general up until recently. And they've been really enjoying this most recent run. I think MJF being in the main event scene and being more active is fucking exciting. And I know I've glazed at MJF and said that's what a world champion is supposed to be, but man, Darby Allen, you're going up there, bro. Like I think you're showing to me what a world champion is supposed to be and how weekly defenses and a workhorse championship run is supposed to go. Check out our YouTube video. Shout out our producer Fern for fucking developing and producing and editing all of that stuff. And also shout out Aaron for fucking putting us on to AEW, bro. I would
You're
have no
welcome.
idea what the fucking AEW is, but watch it, enjoy it.
No,
Open
no, no.
your
I watch
mind.
it. I watch it. I enjoy it, but like I'll watch it. I'll have fun, but that's it to me.
You know what, Omar?
Unless
We should be thankful that we have Aaron. He did say that earlier today. So shout out Aaron for putting us on to AEW.
he did, I wouldn't. The first AEW
Yeah,
show
because like
I went
I
to,
was excited because how you're feeling right now, like, oh, bro, like this is different. This is not what WWE's doing. It's all these crazy spots, all these it's just like totally different. And that's why, like, yo, Omar, you should probably check this out.
and we're coming soon, guys. I think we're gonna go back and watch some old matches. Hopefully, we have a Patreon now. It's opening us up for content. And there's some matches that Aaron put me on to back in the early days of AEW. Kenny Omega versus Penta, fucking the Young Bucks versus fucking the Lucha Bros in the fucking steel cage. I want all of us to just sit down and watch it and just get excited because there's some crazy things. There's some crazy body of work that AEW has done, and we can't do that here on YouTube, but Patreon, we can do that, and we can offer that. So if you guys want to support us, check us out, on all of our other social medias as well.
Dude, the MJF and Daniel Bryan story is fucking amazing. That whole storyline just fucking and that match, the Iron Man match, was fucking perfect. You guys should watch that match.
I think I will because I don't know if I've watched Daniel Bryan like at all, really. Like, so I think it would be good to tap into, kind of go backwards and start. That's his most recent body of work, right? Is AEW?
For Daniel Bryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was pretty new with the company during that time, yeah.
Shout out. Well, fellas, there was also a few other things in AEW that Fairway to Hell that went down. I know Waddle was excited about this one. We have a new AEW National champion. Waddle's boy Mark Davis defeated Jungle Jack Perry, who like has a cool little entrance and shit. So Gwex, do you have any thoughts?
Mark Davis is better than Gunther.
Yeah, anything more to add?
No, I think
Wow.
Mark Davis has been on an absolute tear lately too. I think he's been fucking doing work. I'm waiting for Aaron to say something.
I want to hear why though. You're just saying like
He's a better wrestler.
has he done?
He's been on an absolute tear. So watch. I encourage you to watch his last couple of wrestling.
No, convince me
matches.
though.
Okay, I'm telling you. I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to watch these matches because keep in mind, Mark Davis doesn't have the fucking machinery of the Fed creating this fucking myth and creating this fucking legend killer persona behind. He's just going out there and performing and hanging in there and wrestling and fucking selling and moving and grooving and winning convincingly. And he's a good heel. He has a better moveset than Gunther. He has better grabs than Gunther. He's more athletic than Gunther. He has a better entrance than Gunther. And he doesn't have Omar's favorite trench coat thing than Gunther. He's
because he's not Gunther. Gunther's a whole different level.
Because he's created. He's a persona. I'm not talking about the Gunther persona. I'm talking about because the Gunther persona, he has the full backing of a $1 billion company. Fine. remove that and just look at Gunther and fucking Mark Davis in the ring. It's just straight grabs, straight performances, straight art telling. But that's not to say that Gunther has been bad. I think he's been better, but I just think Mark Davis is better.
I will say that that would be a banger of a match. These two
Gunther,
guys in the
Gunther,
ring,
and yeah,
Gunther versus Mark Davis. That shit. WWE, AEW, do it. Forbidden Door next year, bro. Just fucking make it happen, brother. The people want to see it. Like that would be fucking crazy. But I agree, Mark Davis has put in like some good fucking wrestling, bro. And the way this match ended, it was actually some interference, I believe, from everyone's
Shenanigans?
favorite bald guy, Ricochet. Yeah, shenanigans.
Shenanigans? I thought Wex hated shenanigans. I thought he was tired of it.
You know,
I give
those are
Louis Shenanigans 3.0, but I give AEW Shenanigans sight unseen approved.
Shenanigans are shenanigans.
Nah, I'm not talking. I mean,
especially
the match. I don't care about Ricochet. I don't care about Ricochet for various reasons, but I just don't care about it.
another bald fraud, bro. Another bald fraud.
What is that bald guy that fucking all the fucking alpha males go to? What the fuck is his name?
That's Andrew Tate. That's literally his gimmick. Is he's a
Andrew
copy
Tate.
and paste. So like you know how there's fonts sizes. So
Is
like
this guy
Andrew
Comic
Tate.
Sans Andrew Tate or what?
Yeah, they're both the Comic Sans of manhood. Like, you know, they're just like no one wants to touch him. No one wants to
Hey,
fucking
guys.
like enjoy him.
Okay, Andrew Tate is not somebody that you should look to for masculinity. For he's not a role model. Okay, Andrew Tate,
I agree.
Joe Rogan, and fucking okay, fine.
I agree. I'm gonna say those guys are not the best role models, but you wanna know who is? Small Package Wrestling. And you guys should like and subscribe for Small Package Wrestling because we are wonderful role models. We are excellent pillars of our community. We you know, have an Instagram, we have a Twitch, we have a TikTok, we have a Reddit, we have a Patreon, we have an email, and we have a YouTube. So like and subscribe. We call people out who are not pillars of our society, and we will strive our best to be artists of that enjoy the wrestling, you know, grappling art form and shit. That said, I just am excited about the storylines that AEW is crafting right now. So there's this other overarching under like one that's going on with, you know, the Death Riders. They just recently recruited Will Ospreay.
So talk to me about Will. I don't know Will Ospreay. So talk to us, Aaron and Omar. Talk to me about Will Ospreay. What does he mean?
Actually, I'm kind of interested in this story because I've seen clips. I've seen like they had like a brawl that like it wasn't seen. But like what's going on? Is it like are they trying to recruit Ospreay? Are they like telling him like, hey, in order to fight Moxley again, you got to go through some shit? Or like what's going on with that storyline?
So pretty much what's happened is that the in-ring storyline is that Moxley is the one that injured Ospreay and the one that fucked up his neck and back and shit. And so that's why he was out. And so when Ospreay came back, he wanted to fucking get his revenge, get his lick back on fucking Moxley. And so he was trying to do that shit on his own, and he got his ass whipped by pretty much everyone. He beat Pac, but they all jumped him after. And then he had a match against Mark Davis, and then in that match they just kidnapped Ospreay. Like they just fucking they beat him up and then just took him. And so the storyline is that they literally kidnapped Ospreay, and then they had him like they're like he was like a fucking like prisoner and shit. And they're like, brother, like look, like Moxley was like, I see what you're trying to do. You're not gonna eliminate me. So like we're gonna fix you up and change your style essentially so that you are more of like a weapon. And so like essentially like the next time that they come out on camera, like, you know, he's training with the fucking Death Riders. He's like fucking like, you know, like part of their crew essentially. So like in real life, I think that's how they are making sure that that Ospreay stays safe, that he changes his wrestling style, and that so that he's going through the rider training so that he changes that. But I'm sure they're gonna do a turn where he's the one that takes over the Death Riders against Moxley, because they've kind of shown some weakness and some softness in Moxley. So I think Will Ospreay is going to be the one that kind of takes it over and gets rid of Moxley for a little bit, because this guy Moxley's been putting a crazy body of work for the past year or two. I think he's due for a nice little vacation for a month or two. So, what better person to do it than Osprey? But I enjoy. I think that's wonderful long term storytelling, and that's pretty much all I have for AEW. Man, just that's exciting. I think it makes Osprey ready to win his first AEW World Championship potentially. I know Aaron, you're excited for MJF to win at all in London, but if Osprey wins, bro, in front of that London crowd,
I'm
bro,
an
that
Osprey guy. Yeah. I remember the first time I watched them at a New Japan show in like 2019, bro. I was like, yo, this guy's fucking sick.
So what's the card for Dynamite this Wednesday, Omar? Darby Allen versus how do you say it? Takashita?
Keshka.
And then Cajun. I don't care about Cajun Cope. I don't care. Orange Cassidy I like. Will Ospreay versus Ace Austin. Okay. All right.
So with Jericho, what is it? What is it? I know, is he feuding with
Feuding against Ricochet in a
Ricochet?
Stadium Stampede match. I don't know what a Stadium Stampede match is. I will. Well, you know it.
Oh, you'll like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll like it.
Will it go above a 3.9?
Probably, yeah, those, yeah, for sure.
Stadium Stampede match.
It's
Well,
not
let's just-
it's not your regular 1-on-1, and it's like 5-on-5, but like it's all over the arena. It's backstage in the crowd in the ring. They're super fun to watch.
And Ricochet just recruited the Don Callis family. So the Don Callis family is going to be in the Stadium Stampede
Yeah,
match. I'm sure the other side is going to be the Death Riders. They're going to kill each other. It's going to be fantastic.
All right, fellas. Anything else?
Nah, man. I'm good. Just make sure. Oh, wait. I'm not good. ETS is noseball. Fuck, bro. Like, shit, we wouldn't be a wrestling podcast if we weren't covering trending news. But they are fans of Consejo Mundial. Shout out BTS. I'm gonna listen to your music now. I've never once listened to a BTS song in my life, but you guys know what's up. You guys know that Lucha Libre is supreme. So we appreciate y'all. South Korea, like y'all are holding it down for the fucking lucha culture and shit. Yeah, shout out.
Shout out, fellas. Anything else?
Covered everything.
All right. Well, that's it, fellas. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is Small Fucking Package Wrestling. Make sure to use our links. If you guys need a world fucking heavyweight championship belt, make sure to hit us up. And just stay tuned for our weekly lives and more content. We are out.
Hey, do the Kid Wilson. Kid Wilson. How does that get better every time?